Hi everyone, and this is Heart Divine. So, we have finally reached 5,000 subscribers, and I'm really happy about that. Thank you for those who have been tuning in with me with the monthly readings and everything like that. So, yeah, please do know that I just want to say I have been reading your comments and each and every detail of it. So, I'm so glad. And how much the readings have been resonating for a lot of you guys, especially during November. Yeah, in the recent forecast. So I'm really glad about that. Um, I always read your comments, and I'm happy for some of you guys, and for those who have difficulties in their situation, please do know that I do read them, and I do know that things will turn out just fine. Just remember that. So yeah, for this reading, I really am not tuning in with a specific sign, and I just woke up and I actually been being bugged about this since yesterday. It's like I'm being woke up by spirit or whatever you call it, being guided to do a reading in general. Um, it's like some form of reading that prepares you onwards the end of November towards December, that sort of thing. So I'm not really sure yet what is going to happen in December or in the future for that matter, but I am being guided to do this reading in general. So regardless what is your sign, um, this reading is for you as long as you're watching this. Or you can interpret the reading however you like as well. So it will be up to you guys. Um, I'm just being guided to do this reading in general. So I'm doing it for the sake of peace of mind because I'm being bugged. It's like some form of words and messages are telling me that I should do a reading, I should do a reading. So, yeah, I know it's crazy, whatever. So, yeah, so this is reading towards the end of November, preparing you to what is to come onwards to December. Um, I kind of feel that for some of you guys, this will even resonate towards next year. So I'm not sure how much future this reading would be, but it is somehow preparing you for something. It's like I kind of feel that for some of you guys, it could be that you're about to make some form of decisions. Some of you guys may be thinking about it. Some of you guys are giving into hasty decisions. I kind of feel that, your mind is very clouded right now. It's like, for some of you guys, it's all in the dark. For some of you guys, there is a need for you to have some form of nudge that, hey, you need to think things through. So I kind of feel this is the reason why I'm being getting to do this reading because I know for a fact that since October, a lot of people have been encountering a lot of problems. Actually, even before October, I think around March, April, June, um, yeah, March, April, June, and then September to October. Those are the months that I'm picking up that is strongly challenging. It's just that it's much more challenging during October to November because um, it gives you that feeling as if you are in the dark, you are losing hope to everything, especially with the matters of the heart. And with this reading, it's all about love, um, and your relationship with people that truly matters to you. So, again, this is a reading for everyone. So, regardless what is your sign, this will be giving you some guidance on what is to come and what you should know. And is giving you a closer look to check in with your decision making process, that sort of thing. So, but then again, I just want to emphasize and repeat this is a general reading, so this will not apply to everyone and will not resonate with each and everyone. But for some of you guys, it will. So it will really just depend. So for personal readings and more detailed readings that are specifically for you, you can, book a reading with me. Just visit my website. It's down the link below this video. So yeah, you can reach out and email me first if you want to what type of reading should be done. And yeah, so let's start the reading. Um, First of all, we do have this oracle card and we have the heart chakra card. The message that we have here is that love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as you stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So this is really telling me how much um, your heart chakra and your heart issues are being the focus of the reading. This is really more telling us that for some of you guys, it's at that point wherein you are wanting love, you are ready to love, you're open to everything, but all at the same time, when you are open, you're easily attacked. I'm not really specific, saying things in a literal sense, but um, it's easy for you to get hurt. And during this time, it's easy for you to give into the darkness. It's easy for you to give up. It's easy for you to um, feel very weak. It's like usually when people focus on their career, focus on other things in life, they do not put attention into their love life. It's not because that, it's not because they are, it's not because that they don't think about love. It's just that the focus is being shifted towards a different aspect of their life. But during this time, your love life is highlighted and you are having some form of focus in terms of your love life. And it's all about what truly matters to you, integrity, what you love, what is love to you, what do you want to happen. Those things are being taken into consideration, and because this is becoming so important to you, some of you guys will make decisions based on their heart, based on their emotions. Though I kind of feel that there will be a little part of each of you guys who will still make decisions based on their mind. But if you are the type to do this, I kind of feel those people will be the ones who are emotionally damaged much more. It's like they're feeling trapped towards a situation that they truly do not want at all, that sort of thing. So I really kind of, it's actually when I was tuning in with this, I almost cried because I kind of feel that there are people right there that are in situations that they do not want to be in. Oh gosh, I'm actually getting teary eyed right now. So not I'm not in this situation, just so you know that. But I kind of feel that there are people that are feeling trapped in a situation. So um, when I was channeling, I kind of feel that there are a lot of people who are having some form of problems and issues being in this kind of setup, which is why I am picking this up, that sort of thing. I kind of feel that for some of you guys, you are hungry to have more love in your life, but you are unable to, it's not as if you're blocked. Maybe you were in the past, you're trying something in a relationship, but you're failing. It's like you wanted for things to work out, but it's not working out, or you did something to try to fix things, but you were unable to fix it. So, because of that, you're giving in to making decisions because probably you think that it's not going to work out anymore, that sort of thing. For some of you guys, that may be the case, but for some of you guys, I just want to emphasize that you should not make decisions still. Separations and cooling off, or whatever you may call it, all of these are part of the process. And these things should not be forced. It should not be at the point wherein you are forced to leave a situation when you don't want to. That sort of thing. That I don't know. I'm just being guided to say that. So yeah, let's get on with your reading. Please do know that it's going to be quite emotional type of reading for a lot of you guys. So our first card, we do have the Sun card over here. So for me, the Sun is always a card with a vibrant energy. If not vibrant, it's going to be a high energy kind of a reading. So this just tells me how much a lot of you guys are going to be feeling intense energy in terms of their situation. I kind of feel that it has a lot to do with communication. Probably they are wanting to communicate. Some people will be telling you stuff or being able to express their truth, being able to, it's like wanting to express something. We do have the Three of Pentacles crossing over the Queen of Wands as well. So the Sun card and Queen of Wands are all in a combination here. So this really tells me that it could be that there is someone who will be wanting to form a communication with you, or it could be you wanting to reach out towards someone because probably you're guided to do this because this is what you want. Probably you're not hearing from that person and you want to give it a chance to contact them, that sort of thing. For some of you guys, this is really more about you wanting to work on yourself and deciding to improve yourself and focus on your own self. Because we're seeing here that the give and take, the unfairness is taking a toll on you. And I kind of feel that unhealthy patterns are really ending. We do have the Six of Pentacles and the Death card, um, to where the core issue of the whole situation lies. So when these cards come up, this is more of telling me that it has to do with an ending of a situation that does not seem fair at all. So it could be a situation that does not seem fair, or it could be a situation wherein it's like a third party kind of a relationship wherein even though the other person doesn't want to be unfair to you, it's just that the situation that you both are in is not favorable in the first place. It's like being together with someone at the wrong time. It's not because that the two of you are not meant to be together. I do feel that the two of you have great love in that. It's just that this is a time wherein things are being tested, things are not working out, and I kind of feel that for some of you guys, it has to do with the spiritual aspect of the situation, wherein you need to put the focus back to yourself because you have been giving too much of yourself recently. You have been giving too much work on this relationship, and you have failed to take care of your own self. You have failed. Like for some of you guys, you don't even look at the mirror anymore. Well, not really looking at the mirror, but you have not been taking care of yourself um, as much as you did back then. So this is about you focusing on yourself, bringing things back to yourself once again, because you do know that this is a path wherein you have to make for yourself. For some of you guys, probably you're thinking that if I do focus on myself, maybe my relationship is going to be fixed as well. That sort of thing. I'm getting that kind of a message as well. But ideally, I kind of feel that this is about someone wanting to work things out. On a different aspect, this is about a person wanting to do everything that they have, everything that they want, just to get what they want, even though it's going to be unfair. So, despite the good cards over here, I'm really getting a very dark energy on it as well. Because the sun card for me is always a high energy card. So, it's usually it's a happiness card as well, but I kind of feel that in this reading, it's becoming very intense, very dark. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands has a lot of meaning. Each and every card on tarot has a lot of meaning. So it will really depends how a reader reads it. So I'm just giving you the messages that I'm being guided to take. I'm not reading the cards by the book, but I'm reading them on what kind of messages I'm getting with the spirit and intuition and all that. So please do keep in mind on that whenever I do my reading. So yeah. So with the Queen of Wands over here, I'm getting here someone someone who has an idea about something. For me, the Queen of Wands at times can be manipulative because if you notice here, the Queen of Wands has this black cat. So I I think my teacher told me once that the Queen of Wands can signify a witch or someone who knows some form of craft. So it doesn't really mean that you're dealing with a witch or someone spiritual like that, but I just kind of feel that this could be a person. It could be not you, it could be someone else. This could be a person that is going to be doing something in the relationship and situation to tie up loose ends in a relationship. It could be a good or bad thing because I kind of feel that in this reading as well. Please do know that again, this is just a general reading, so I'm picking up different kinds of scenarios, different kinds of messages. So the whole reading will not apply specifically just for one person alone. So this is about a person going to do everything that it takes to get what they want, even though it's going to be unfair and unbalanced. And this is what the Six of um, Pentacles mean. The Six of Pentacles is always something that's not fair, that sort of thing. Sometimes it has to do with balance, but in this card, if you notice, it's not really a very balanced card. Just it's not a very balanced card. So I kind of feel that someone is wanting to tip off something in this relationship or situation. And the death card, this is not the usual look of a death card, right? So this really makes me feel that someone is really wanting to set a deal, even if they're about to do something really nasty. So kind of feel that this person could be a witch, not really a witch who does the craft, but it's like figuratively he acts as if she is a witch or a snake that attacks or do something crazy or psychotic or whatever, uh, just to get what they want. So I kind of feel that this is something that something to be careful of, especially for those men who probably does not want to commit with someone else that they don't love, and that person is wanting to force marriage or something with them. So this is something that they need to keep in mind. And I kind of feel that this person could have a fire and air sign mixture to her. So I really avoid giving signs in the reading, basically because one specific card can say a lot, and each person in their birth chart, there's going to be a lot of signs right there, so you will have no idea who the person really is. So I would say that, so this is the reason why I don't really give signs on which particular person this is for. But for now, because of the sun and the wands and everything like that, and with the Six of Pentacles, I'm kind of picking up a Libra that has gone crazy, or a Libra with a Leo kind of energy. It could be that, or, fire signs and air signs in a mixture. So, yeah, you need to be careful of this person. For some of you guys, this is about you just wanting to go solo and wanting to cut everything that does not serve you well anymore. So yeah, I would not be dwelling about that. I just mentioned it because it suddenly pick up. I suddenly pick it up. So yeah, in the recent past we do have the Nine of Wands and Three of Cups. The Nine of Wands is a card of feeling stuck over something, feeling undecided, don't know what to do, and it's as if you are a prisoner over something. For some of you guys, it could be that in the recent past, you are in a third party relationship. We do have the Three of Cups, remember that? You do have the Three of Cups over here. So you are in a third party relationship and you feel stuck and trapped over it. So it could be that you honestly you wanted a one-on-one relationship, but because of what's going on with your current situation, you are unable to leave someone behind. Or it could be that the other person is someone the, that is whom you truly love. So, but you have a need with someone else. So, I kind of feel that there is a coloration about your needs and wants, and with someone you love getting in the mixture of things. So it becomes a really complicated situation. For some of you guys, things are not right. Things are things are difficult in your relationship, but you're staying anyway. So that is the message that I'm getting here. You're still staying in a situation that doesn't seem right, and that is with your recent past. So it could be that for some of you guys, you are undecided, you're feeling stuck. For some of you guys, you are in a third party situation. You're not happy about it, but in a way, it still gave you happiness. And I wouldn't say it's addiction, but it made you happy. So even though it's not good, even though it doesn't really make you fulfilled and happy, you're still staying in that kind of setup. Now, this could also be that for some of you guys, you are wanting to or thinking about someone in the past. Um, Three of Cups is not really something about the past, but sometimes I kind of see this more of a reuniting card. So it could be that for some of you guys are thinking about if they are still going to get back to that person, if they're still going to reunite with that person, that sort of thing. Or it could be you guys feeling trapped in a situation that you are in and you just wanted to free yourself and be happy. So, either way, how it goes, this is you feeling trapped over something. Though, in this situation, I kind of feel that this is about some people thinking about someone that they probably are not having, they can't have at the present moment. I just kind of I have that vision and image as if a person is jailed. Oh, jailed. It doesn't really mean you are already you are really literally jailed, but I kind of feel that you are in a relationship as if you're isolated. You wanted you wanted to do something, but you are unable to do so. There is something that you desire, but you are unable to take actions on that situation. And for some of you guys, there's just nothing you can do. You know, you wanted to do something, but it's like, what can you do at this point in time? What can you do in this situation? There was just simply nothing that you can ever do. So that is the message that I'm getting here. So, the challenge for you guys, you do have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So, this tells me that for some of you guys, this is about the person that you are in question about. This could signify them. Some, or this could be, I'm getting here some form of consequence that you need to take. This is just for some of you guys, okay? So it could be that um, some of you guys who are in a relationship because of material things, or probably you went into a situation or relationship with the wrong intentions. Something right there is about to start wherein you're going to regret why you went in that relationship in the first place. So this is about you seeing the reality that it's like, oh shit, why did I even went here? Because I kind of feel that for a lot of you guys, you are slowly going to see the real attitude of someone for who they truly are. So it could be that you have been blinded before, you did not see the truth before, but you will do so now. Because I'm kind of feeling that maybe it doesn't completely happen in November, but something is starting in November, wherein probably it's going to be this person plotting something in this relationship, telling some form of lies or giving false information about something, or, you know, probably saying that they're pregnant but they're not. It's about false pregnancy and telling you that, hey, we need to get married. I'm pregnant now, but you don't know if there is even a baby at all, or if there is someone who is actually pregnant at all, or it could be that you're not even the father at all, that sort of thing. So it could be many things here. Um, on one aspect, this is about someone having that form of contemplation and reflection about what's going on with their life. There's a need for them to really have a better look about what's been going on with them, with their whole life as a whole, not just in their relationships. For some of you guys, this could be like a person stepping back with their true feelings. It could be that the other person is stepping back their true feelings for you, but it does not mean that it's going to be permanent. This is this the Eight of Cups is always about stepping back, but it's always a temporary basis, because I kind of feel that there is something that is needed to be looked on, this needed to be reflected on onto the situation. Or it could be that the challenge here is that, someone is withdrawn towards you, or it could be you being withdrawn about the situation, but they kind of feel this is the other person. So it's quite challenging when the other person is not around to speak to you, or not around, as if they've gone missing. It's like you are with someone, you both are together, but probably the two of you are not speaking much, or they have started to become cold towards you, that sort of thing. I kind of feel that there is a need to pay attention and get a closer look with the things that you have worked hard on, the things that you have planned, that sort of thing. It gives me that idea that you are, it's like a very testing time for a lot of you guys. Very testing time. It could be that for some of you guys, you're not seeing the truth yet, but you are stepping back now, or, either way, I kind of feel that sooner or later there's going to be some form of realization on what truly matters and what does not. Because I kind of feel that this has a lot to do with how much the material things matter to you and how much important your emotions are to you. Because I kind of feel that at the end of the day, it will all sink in that, and and you might just tell yourself at the end of the day that I should have just followed my heart. I should have just followed my instincts. Or it's like a message that not everything is all what they seem to be. That sort of thing. So this is about, it could be that you are in a relationship wherein someone has stepped back. You probably thought that they have already left, but this is a healthy thing that they have to do. They need to really step back into the situation where whether this is you or whether it's the other person involved. So either way, it has to happen. It is challenging because not being in contact with this person is going to be a struggle. It's not easy. But for you to work on yourself, for you to see things clearly, for you to understand what you truly want, and and what you really desire, sometimes there's a need to separate. There's a need for you to step back for all the realization to occur. It does not mean that you're stepping back to date someone else. I don't see this that way. This is more about you really thinking about things, because I kind of feel that whoever this person is, they truly care. They truly care. Even though they're not expressive to you, they truly care. And this is basically the reason why they need to step back, or why you need to allow them to leave you for the present moment. It is because there are things that they need to realize. There are lessons that they need to overcome, especially those who are in a soulmate connections. I kind of feel that for those who are in a soulmate pattern, you're wanting to reunite with your soul partner, but you see them running away, especially during starting, I think, October to November time. Things have been challenging for them. You see them walking away, that sort of thing, running away from you. It's like it's crazy because you want things to work out, but whenever you try to work it out, they do something crazy to just disappoint you. But either way, I kind of feel that this is the time for the other person to learn their lessons in life. And you need to allow them to do that, because with you around, they will not be able to cope up and learn this by themselves. So yeah, in the near future, we do have the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. And what's pretty much funny here is that if you do see it here, you have the two of um sorry, not two of pentacles, but we do have the High Priestess and Six of Pentacles, and they are a very balancing cards, very balancing image that we have here, quite different from the image that we had earlier. So this is telling me that something is being brought to balance. It could be that a truth will come out and things will be favorable to you. So so if this person is the one who's been lying, I kind of feel that they will not be successful in what they're doing, because there will be some form of truth that will come about in this whole situation. This could also be just a message that you will regain your balance once again, because they kind of feel that your energy, your being, everything about you is out of whack recently, and you are going to come into terms of being balanced once again, being centered once again. This could also be more of a message that the scales are going to be tipping off soon and creating balance in a relationship setup, wherein, the give and take and everything like that starts to go for a clean slate, that sort of thing. So, makes me feel that, for some reason it gives me that vision of a justice, like, the truth will prevail. And if you did nothing wrong, if you did nothing wrong in the situation, it's not as if anything will happen to you. It makes me feel that the truth is always going to be prevailing in this setup. Truth will prevail. It's like justice will be served. That sort of scenario that I'm picking up here. Justice will be served. And I kind of feel that for some of you guys, it's as if you are about to get some form of message. I'm not really seeing communication here, but it's like internally you are realizing who deserves your attention, who deserves your truth, that sort of thing. On another aspect, you could also see this as someone who has a lot of secrets, someone not telling you the full truth over the situation. Though I just really see that, this is about, for a lot of you guys, this is just about you regaining back what you have lost, you know, regaining back your energy again, regaining back everything. Like, especially if you feel that, especially if you feel that things have been really so crazy and you're not acting like yourself. It's like you are being who you are again. It's like if before you used to love yourself, you used to take care of yourself, and when this whole setup and situation occurs, you have forgotten all about it. It shows us here that in the near future, you will be who you are again. I kind of feel that for some of you guys, this could be a divine intervention. Like something happens in a situation or relationship wherein you will be put to your own place. I'm getting that kind of message. You will be put to your own place. So, if you are a cheating bastard or a lying snake, you will get what you deserve. So, for those who are, being true and honest in their relationship, I kind of feel that something is going to be given back to you. That sort of thing. So, I kind of feel that this is more of a message that something is about to happen that prepares you in the future. It doesn't really tells us what it is. It doesn't tell us how it will unfold, but it tells us that you will be receiving something. Maybe because of your patience, because of the I guess divine timing is at play here. Especially when you are meant to be with someone, I kind of feel if you're meant to be with someone, something really happens, a divine kind of a situation wherein if you're meant to be with this person, things will happen, something will happen that gives you a chance to be with that person. A path is opening up. So I'm not really seeing you guys being in contact with them, though for some of you, you will. But for a lot of you guys, it's just more of a divine kind of message that a path has opened up for you guys in being together, that sort of thing. Or a path will open towards the future that will make you come together, that sort of thing. So yeah, I kind of feel that a lot of important things are about to unfold, whether it's something that happens internally or as an external factor. How you will be is that you will definitely be stronger than ever. We do have the strength card and the hangman over here. So this is about you. You are at a point wherein you are improving yourself. You are The whole situation is making you tough. This is about you encountering the learning process. This is about you having the strength to stand up once again. And I kind of feel that, this is really more of a kind of a message to us that there is a great energy being given to you. Probably your intuition is going to be highlighted, going to be much stronger and much more in tune in the near future. And that will give you a, a good look and a different perspective towards a current situation, especially when you are in a situation that seems to be unfair or someone is plotting something against you. You will see through them because you will have some form of different look on the situation. There's going to be a different perspective going on there. And I like how we see that there's an infinity at the head above the above his or her head. So there's an infinity sign, and then we do have the hangman. So this is really telling me that there is something that you are knowing, and you're not someone who will just believe some form of lie. So if someone is lying to you, I do believe that you will have that capability to see through them, and you will be strong enough to, I wouldn't say fight, but you will have the strength to actually confront them, or it's more of the information. You know it, and you're gonna fight for it, for what you want, and for what is the real truth over the situation. That sort of thing makes me feel that way. And I kind of feel that this is for a lot of you guys. If you are fearful over someone or fearful over a current situation, you will be having that strength to pull through, to overcome this, overcome that person, and not allow that person to do anything to harm you. I kind of feel that for some people, they've messed up big time if they actually gave in to this type of energy. They've messed up big time because this person, whoever this is, actually respects them. And with the truth coming out and them gaining knowledge over something, this gave the power to for them to easily lose respect. So I kind of feel that that would be a situation to be that needs some form of reflection, taking a closer look if they still want to be that person. Probably it would gave them a reason to actually choose one. So I kind of feel that regardless what is your situation, they may have stepped back, but it's not as if they already chose someone, even if it would seem as if they have chosen someone else already. Because we do have a lot of trees going on here, I kind of feel that even though that they have stepped back in a situation, they have stepped back towards someone, they have not clearly chosen someone yet. Because the energy that we're picking up here is that things are still gonna move forward. Things are still gonna move forward. We do have the Six of Swords and the Sun here. So it could be that this real situation or relationship, something is still about to move forward. I kind of feel that something is not blocked yet, or someone is leaving a very toxic situation and moving forward to a better situation, a better life, that sort of thing. And for some of you guys, I kind of feel that this is someone reaching out with someone else. It could be something on this scenario wherein they have chosen to step back and they are coming their way to meet that person, someone who has been very true to them, someone who is not a lie, someone is not lying, someone who is actually true, and they're going to be seeing each other one on one, or at the very least, there is a chance to move things forward in the relationship, whether it actually happens literally or it's more of a message here that will happen energetically. So it's either of those things. I actually really like this card because it's the sun card, but usually whenever we see the sun, it's always about babies. But in this sun card, we do have a girl, well, a woman and a man, facing each other hand in hand, and they have a sunflower at the middle of it, that sort of thing. So it gives me that feeling that Six of Swords and the Sun has to do with a relationship coming forward. You know, it's as if finally it happens, finally it comes. I kind of feel that for some people, it's more of a delay, not a block that I'm picking up here. And this is something that will not happen if you have been lying or if you are forcing or manipulating someone. This is only going to happen for those who have been true and for those kind of relationship that if you guys are meant to be together, that sort of thing. If you guys are meant to be together, I kind of feel that this is going to be moving forward. This is the energy that surrounds the other person and your relationship as well. So whether something really happens or not, behind the scenes there is something that moves forward. Kind of feel that for some of you guys, it could be a travel to see someone else, or it could be that someone is going to reach out to you, communicate to you from a distance. Could be that sort of thing. So what you need to know and what you need to know and how this will all play out. You do have the Knight of Swords and the Strength card. I kind of feel that for some of you guys, there is indeed going to be communication and you will have the willpower to actually communicate with someone. And for some of you guys, I kind of feel that, just like I said so earlier, you will have the power to overcome your fears. So if someone is truly lying to you, I kind of feel that probably you'll start an argument. You'll be so pissed towards this person. It's like maybe you were unable to decide anything in that relationship and she makes up that lie, he makes up that lie, and you figure things out and you're going to be, doing everything to fight your truth, if it's something that you deserve. It's something that you deserve. For some of you guys, this is about suddenly receiving some form of message from someone. Maybe they are being stubborn in connecting with you before, but it comes to a point wherein they will reach out to you. And on a different aspect, this is about someone trying to finally run away from their fears. They are, it's like, I don't care anymore. I used to fear this person because I have to do this and that, but with all that has happened, with the things that they have done, okay, it's all over. I don't want to have anything to do with this. That sort of thing. So it could really be many things. The Knight of Swords for me is always a very swift energy. It's like at one point they are being so stubborn at something and then suddenly they're just going to do whatever they want because nothing is going to be holding them back anymore. that sort of thing. So I kind of feel that this is not a resisting energy. So again, I really feel that a lot of people are going to be fighting for what truly matters to them. Probably for some of you guys, you are unable to find fight for what you want, fight for what you truly desire because you are trapped. But you will be able to find a reason, find a situation wherein you will be um, getting yourself free again. And this time around, once you're free, you will be able to do what truly matters to you and what you wish for, what truly is the heart of the matter, that sort of thing. For your outcome card, we do have the Judgment and the Magician. I almost said the Magic. Okay, so Judgment and Magician card for the outcome. And this is really just telling us that the resolution and outcome and culmination of a certain situation, it's about to happen. And I kind of feel this has a lot to do with manifestation as well. So, regardless the darkest times that you are encountering right now, you need to know and you need to understand that not all is lost. You will have everything that you ever wish for as long as you believe in that. I kind of feel this is more about this is a very spiritual thing. Very spiritual. Like I'm it's like what I always say that what is for you what is for you will never pass you by, and I'm getting that here very strongly. For some of you guys, you will be able to leave a situation behind and you will never look back. But this is only applies to a situation wherein there's a lot of unfairness going on. So it's not a situation wherein there is real love and everything like that. There is real honesty and integrity. Really depends on how the situation unfolds here. But either way, this is telling us that there is something that you will get. And it has something to do with manifestation, really. So this is a time wherein you need to believe and trust yourself. Oh, just forgot. I just said the word believe and trust, and I actually picked a card earlier from Archangel Michael's deck. And look, it says believe and trust. Just the same as I was saying earlier. This is the card to tell us that you need to believe and trust in yourself and in this situation that all will be working out just fine. I kind of I keep saying believe. I kind of feel that you will be able to for a lot of you guys, you do know exactly what you want. And as long as you don't waver, as long as you don't be negative, you will be able to get what you want. There is a need for you to have that form of high vibration kind of energy, kind of feel here, wherein the more positive you are, the more likely you're getting your own desires met. And I'm not saying that just because it's a positive thing to say, but I kind of feel that whether you believe it or not, magic is at play here. Manifestation is at play here, and it's coming in very strongly. The truth will set you free. There is a really positive energy that I'm picking up with the magician over here. It's like what you do in the situation, it will bring some form of results. So you need to keep in mind your moods, your thoughts, your feelings, and everything. You need to keep in mind because when you do magic, all of this comes into play. When you manifest something, it's not about what you think, it's about what you feel. It's what you give to the universe. It's the words you speak. It's what vibrates your energy and everything like that. What you deserve is going to be given to you, and that is the real message here. What you deserve is going to be given to you. So yeah, you have to trust and believe in yourself. And speaking of believe and trust, I did pick out an oracle card earlier to give us more information about the future outcome and see how beautiful this is. We do have the believe and trust card. So there is a need for you to believe and trust that everything's just going to be working out just fine. And there is just no need for you to fear the future or fear the situation at all. Do you know that everything is happening the way it should happen, the way that it's meant to happen? So, yeah, anyone that is lying or anyone that is doing something evil or doing something that will um, that is not good for someone. Here's the thing, I really feel that there are times wherein when someone manipulates a person, they get away with it. But this is the time wherein if you do something really crazy like that, it will backfire on them, on you, or whoever who does this. So this is not the time to do something crazy like that. And if there is someone who does that, or if there is someone you are with who is doing that, they're not gonna get away with it. Or if you know someone who is doing that towards someone else, do know that something is going to set the other person free from that. And you just need to believe and trust in that. Everything is really going in the right order. Everything is happening like how it was supposed to happen. So yeah. And please do know that I really feel that for a lot of you guys, for some of you guys, a relationship that you have may have its pauses, but it's not over. It's not over. So you need to work on your positive thoughts and not into your darkest energies and feelings. I did pick out three Romance Oracle decks earlier from Doreen Virtue, and this is really more of a question on how things will be and what you need to know. So the first card that we have here is Romantic Feelings. So this gives me a clear message that a lot of emotions are going to be involved with a lot of you guys. Expressing your feelings towards someone is likely, or it could be that your feelings are going to be very important. They're going to matter. So you might be feeling a lot more emotions than you used to, especially if you're trying to hide what you truly feel. It's like your feelings just get stronger day by day. The second card that we have is the wedding card. It could be that for some of you guys, there is an issue about wedding. So someone is trying to want to marry you, like I said earlier, forcing a marriage. Um, this could also be more of a message that your current situation involves a wedding. So it could be that for some of you, it's an ending of not really a relationship, but it's an ending of a wedding, or it's an ending of a marriage, or it has something to do with a couple in a wedding overall. For some of you guys, this could be you wanting to marry someone, and maybe you will. I just kind of feel that because of the flow of the cards here, it makes me feel that for some of you, you are still you're thinking if you are going to marry this person, if you will marry this person. You have no idea. You know their feelings are there, but you don't know where the future is going to be on, or where it will be in the future. So it could be involving into that. It could be that you don't know what the other person truly feels for you, and you have a lot of questions that are being left unanswered, and you're thinking of leaving the situation behind, that sort of thing. So it could be many things. It's just telling us that and confirming us that listen to your intuition. If you feel that that person actually really loves you, maybe they are. Maybe they really are in love with you. Like I truly feel that there is a thin line between knowing by intuition the situation and what the other truly feels for you. And there is a thin line to being to just forcing yourself to believe that they do love you and that you're just being delusional. I really don't want to say that, but it's the truth. There is a thin line between them. So you need to know and understand your own intuition to what this is truly all about. And the second card that we have, the third card really, the last card that we have here is that give your relationship a chance. So this is more of a message and a nudge for some of you guys that your relationship is not really over and there's still a chance to fix them. So it's all about taking effort or at least waiting things out for this person to arrive in your life or trying to work for your relationship or partnership. And if still things doesn't work out, at least you know that you have given your best and there will be no regrets at the end. That sort of thing. Whenever I was tuning into this, I kind of feel that, someone truly loves you, whether they are telling this to you right now or not. Probably they are wanting to express something, but they are unable to. But do know that this relationship still has um, a reconciliation kind of feeling to them. So again, this reading is going to be different for each and every one of you guys. I'm just telling you what everything that I'm picking up. Um, you may need to use your own intuition to what it is truly telling you. Or if you want a personal reading with me, please do contact me on my website and book a reading. So it's either of those things. So yeah, that's it for the reading. I'm sure I know this took a long while for me to finish, but I do hope this is going to be helpful for you guys and give you all the insights and information that you may need. I really don't know why, but I'm guided to tell you guys this as I kind of feel that by the end of November, something very important is going to come about. And it will prepare you to the future towards December or January of 2017. It could be that, probably around 2017, a marriage is actually going to come for you. You'll never know. So, whatever this is, give your relationship a chance. Only if your intuition tells you so. Because most of the time, you yourself would know if things are still gonna work out or not. For some of you, you're just being negative, but for some of you, deep within your heart, you know if things are gonna work out or not. And you have to use that inner guidance within you to guide you through this. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, subscribing with me. And for those who shares my videos, please do share them to your family and friends. And for those who you think that will will find this reading insightful and helpful, yeah. And I can't wait to see you guys next month on December. Goodbye.